boys. It's a blistering wind out there today. There's a storm on the horizon. And that's not a bad thing because storms bring snow and we need it badly here. But I just got this pretty cool little ramp here in the mail from Caliber. It's the Ramp Pro. I just wanted to show everybody this. Now, I usually have a sled deck on here, but Keely doesn't. And a bunch of the guys in our crew, they don't have a sled deck, so we're gonna be using this Ramp Pro by Caliber. So this is what you get when you get it in the mail. This came in through Kimpex here in Canada. You can check out Caliber's website. They have locations on their website and you can just get it through any one of their authorized distributors. There's tons of them all over North America. It's not a big deal. Easy to get. It's 90 inches long, closes up to about 27 inches. And when you unfold it, you're looking at about 52 inches wide. So it's good for your sleds, your golf carts, your ATVs. I think even some of the smaller 800 razors will probably fit in. It's just about as wide as the inside of your wheel wells in your truck. So some of those little razors fit as well. Capacity on it's good for about 1,500 pounds. If you're gonna be loading something that big, don't do it with your tailgate on. Tailgate doesn't accept 1,500 pounds of weight on the back. You're gonna hurt something. The ramp will take it, but your gate won't. Let's take a look at this baby. I love tearing stuff out of the box. And I love Caliber's products. I met Paul, Dave, and the boys there in Minnesota. They took me through a tour of their plant. They showed me how they make everything. It's pretty incredible. Most of the stuff that they sell is actually made in the United States, probably about 95 or 99% of it. They design it all in-house. They produce it right there. It's really cool. I think this weighs in at about 50 pounds or 55 pounds. It's not very heavy. It's got a little locking mechanism here to keep things all nice and tight for you. It's got these low pro grip glides on them. Now look at guys, you can go out and you can buy some pretty cheap ramps out there, you know, 100 bucks, 200 bucks, they're trifolds. But it's kind of, you get what you pay for. It is, really. They don't come with a whole bunch of these accessories like you might want. They've got the low pro grip glides on here. So when you drive your sled up with your carbide runners, it's not going to destroy the aluminum on the way up and down. The other ones don't come with that. These are also good traction points when you walk up and down there. You're not going to slip and hurt yourself. I never have an issue with them. I never fall. They're actually pretty nice. Comes with this retractable strap. That's what you're going to use to secure the ramp to your truck. You just don't flop this down and try to drive onto it. It's not going to work very well. You're going to get up halfway, give it a little shot of gas. Ramp's going to go flying. You're going to be a parking lot hero. So don't do it unless I'm there and unless I have the camera, because that's the kind of footage we like. Now on the back here, I'll show you this first. Right here, it's got these little feet, the little traction points. They're kind of angled and knurled, so they won't want to slide out from underneath you. But it still is important to use the straps, of course. Just do one of these. Now you can remove these ramps, totally removable. But if you want to carry big loads, you want to put a big load up on your vehicle, you got to make sure everything is attached together so it's working as one. What we do right here. Bingo. Now before I go any further, I want to show you these as well. A lot of issues we have quite often with these aluminum type of ramps, and I have the same problem with my deck. Your carbide studs just destroy the aluminum. They just tear it apart. Just a few passes up and down, you're gonna start to bore holes through them. So Caliber came up with these little babies right here. These are the ramp grips. These just snap on here. They just drill them out. You use the hardware that they supply. They even supply you with a little Torx bit that you need to screw them in. And if you're running studs, this is the kind of thing you wanna use right here. Because studs and aluminum just don't mix. They just don't mix. Now these are gonna be going on my ramp, on my truck. So I'll probably be taking these. That's the way I roll. Now, all you gotta do with this baby here is one of these. Put it on here, snap it there. There's that. There. There. So that's going to keep the ramp firmly attached to the truck. Always make sure you use enough speed to get up the ramp. And when you're backing up, always sit down. Ask me how I know or why I know. If you don't sit down when you back up, if you jerk it a little bit too much, you give it too much throttle, you pin it with your hip. And then all of a sudden your snowmobile's doing 40 miles an hour backwards and you're flying over there and it looks pretty silly. Now I'm by myself, so I'm gonna see how hard it is to get this ramp in beside the sled. Maybe I'll do it underneath the sled, I don't know, let's see. It is cold. And she's a mighty northeast breeze coming in here. Whoopsie. Now, so I suppose, let me see now, I suppose I could do this. I mean, I could do this, right? I could strap that down if I wanted. I'm gonna see if I can load this thing in myself. I'll put it in beside, no problem. But let's see if I can get it in underneath the sled. I got an idea. I just want to see if it's gonna work. I figure if I move it over to one side, and you know what? I'll put the back in first. Do one of these. The RMK has a pretty narrow stance on it. It's like 38 inches, something like that, 38, 39 inches. So a little tighter in there, but I just wondered if that would do it. I mean, that does it. If you wanted to tidy it up really well and you didn't want your ramp scraping on the side of your truck, or you can just lean it on the side and put something in there to protect it. So there you go. I figured that'd work. So would I put it in there like that? If I had two guys here, for sure, no problem. In a short box, it's a lot easier because the side isn't out as far. And we've tried it already on Keely's truck, and it actually works pretty easily. So, I mean, one way or the other, you're gonna get your sled on your truck. Let me get this over here. There you go. Bam. These. Get in there. Womp. Well. So there's a good look at the Caliber Ramp Pro here at Power Mods. Always happy to show you the cool stuff that we get here in the shop. Make sure you check out Caliber online. You can check them out in the description below in this video. Give me a big old thumbs up if you like my video. You can go on their online configurator. You can set this up with the ramp grips. You can set up your trailer. You can trick it out. We're going to be doing that very shortly. We have an 18-foot trailer. We're going to deck it right out for Dennis, one of the Power Mods crew. And it's a pretty cool thing. You build it all online. You see exactly what it's going to look like when it's done. It's very good. You got to give a good old thumbs up to Caliber and their products. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's get ready for the trip.